Well, the White House just broke the internet. There are two stories that are going absolutely viral, and you guys are not going to believe why. I've got a lot to share with you. But let's start first with this story, kind of an opener as to what's going on. But this is on ice.gov. So ICE has arrested an illegal alien. She has a previously drug trafficking conviction, specifically fentanyl, right? But here's what it says. U.S. Immigration and Custom Enforcement, the U.S. Marshals Service, and the Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, Firearms, and Explosives arrested Virginia Bosara Gonzalez, a 36-year-old citizen of the Dominican Republic in Philadelphia during a joint operation on March 12th. Bosara Gonzalez has prior convictions for attempted possession with intent to distribute fentanyl and aiding and abetting. She was previously removed from the U.S. and re-entered the country without admission by an immigration official. So she's already been deported. She came back and was up to no good selling fentanyl yet again. Now, ICE issued her a notice of intent to reinstate final order of removal on March 12th, and on the same day obtained a federal arrest warrant and criminal complaint from U.S. magistrate judge and turned her over to the U.S. Marshals Service. She will remain in federal custody pending charges for re-entry after deportation in the Eastern District of Pennsylvania. So that's kind of the background story. Then these pictures came out and were posted by the White House, and you could see on one side she's been detained, and on the other she is crying because she got busted. And keep in mind, fentanyl kills hundreds of thousands of people each and every single year. Then immediately following that post, which by the way got over 11.9 million views and climbing, it absolutely went viral. The White House decided to post yet another meme, or a meme on top of that. And here's this meme. And you could see they kind of did an AI caricature of her being arrested by ICE and crying with the American flag in back. And that prior one was posted right beneath it. And you can see this one got over 51.2 million views. It absolutely broke the internet, but I've got a lot more to share with you because there's another story that I want you to be aware of. But before I do, just a quick break from our sponsor. Well, we've been told all our lives that these wrinkle creams that we are using on our face are the way to look younger. However, according to Dr. John Lake, he is a world-renowned Beverly Hills expert. He has just come out and stated that most of these wrinkle fixes are nothing but glorified moisturizers. Well, recently, Dr. Lake has focused his attention away from these mainstream practices so that he can focus on revolutionary anti-aging breakthroughs. His personal clients, including myself, have dubbed this do-it-yourself technology as the age rewinder method because it literally takes decades off of your skin in the matter of minutes. I want to encourage you to check it out. All you have to do is go to bhmd1.com/haven, and they have this amazing video that's gone viral with over millions of views. Watch it, and you can learn a little bit about this amazing technology and then take that next step to get better skin and better younger looking skin. Again, that's bhmd1.com/haven. If you're on your cell phone, click that more button to get more information or click the link in the description box below. All right, back to the broadcast. So one last thing I want to share with you before I get into the other topic regarding this particular meme shared by the White House. The radical left absolutely went ape shiznit crazy over this freaking meme. Let me show you an article that was posted by Daily Beast, a radical left news organization. And here they state, Trump administration post its most unhinged meme yet. It goes on to reference the meme that I just showed you. It says, the official White House X account on Thursday posted its most bizarre meme to date, a Studio Ghibli-style AI cartoon of an immigration and custom enforcement officers handcuffing a crying woman. The stout animated agent stands in front of an American flag while placing the restraints, and the woman is making a distressed expression. The character aims to mock Virginia Bosara Gonzalez, an undocumented immigrant who was arrested by ICE on the basis of illegal reentry. So in other words, they're mad at us because we are mocking her. Does Daily Beast not know that they are basically, they're not basically, they're supporting a fentanyl dealer, something that kills hundreds of thousands of people and even children all the freaking time. And they want you to be sentimental over this. Somebody has to ask what the hell happened to people that they would support stuff like that. And they're absolutely bashing a meme, calling her an undocumented citizen rather than the actual criminal. This woman is a criminal, literally all out criminal. And they are freaking out about it. It just makes me, it doesn't make me wonder. It makes me see why people are leaving the Democrat Party in hordes. But with that, there's another story that is going viral for kind of a little bit of a different reason. And I got to show you guys this one because I think it's important in light of everything that's going on. But this is on the gatewaypundit.com. Video shows masked ICE agents swarm and arrest Turkish national, Tufts doctoral student, and Hamas supporter outside her home in Massachusetts. Now, here's the video. I'm not going to play the audio for you, but you can see there. You could see plainclothes agents. There's about 3 or 4 of them coming up around her. They're all plainclothes, and they're arresting her basically because, I'm going to get into that in a moment, but they are arresting her in these plain clothes. And this is the video that has the left losing their crap right now because she has been detained, right? But what do we know about this woman and why is she getting detained? And that's the key part here. And it goes on to say, Ramzaya Ozturk is a Turkish national and Tufts University graduate student, granted the privilege to be in this country on a visa. DHS and ICE investigations found she engaged in activities in support of Hamas, a foreign terrorist organization that relishes the killing of Americans. A DHS spokesperson told ABC News, a visa is a privilege, not a right. Glorifying and supporting terrorists who kill Americans is ground for visa insurance to be terminated. This is common sense security. And I have to say, if she was involved in all of that, then Lucy, we have a problem, because if you're here on a visa, you shouldn't be coming to our country, causing turmoil, supporting a foreign terrorist organization who is all about the killing of Americans on U.S. soil. If you're here on a visa, that's a privilege. That is an absolute privilege. And I have to say, I think they're onto something. But The Guardian goes on to state that she's got a court hearing coming up. At a court hearing in Boston on Thursday morning, yesterday morning, the district judge Indira Talawani initially issued an order giving the government until Friday to answer why she was being detained. Talawani also ordered that Ozturk not be removed outside the District of Massachusetts without 48 hours advance notice. So there's kind of a background on what's going on. Meanwhile, the left came out, published this video, which got millions of views. It's absolutely going viral as well. 18.8 million views there. You could see at the bottom and climbing. But he is saying that she has been kidnapped. There's no kidnapping that happened whatsoever. You can clearly see it's agents in plain clothes who have arrested her. Everybody knows where she's at, but I digress. Now, there are some controversial views on this, but I really like what Marco Rubio had to say regarding the incident. Now, the clip is a little longer, but I think it's very important that you hear what he says when a reporter basically asked him. This is the part that I'm not going to play on the clip, but she basically says, hey, there was a student in Boston that was detained in handcuffs by plainclothes agents, right? And a year ago, she says that she wrote an opinion piece about the Gaza war, very anti-Israel piece. And she wants to know what led to her visa being revoked and why they arrested her. And they're talking about the Turkish student there that I just referenced. But here's a video clip of what Marco Rubio had to say regarding it.
We revoked her visa. It's an F1 visa, I believe. We revoked it, and here's why. And I'll say it again. I said it everywhere. Let me be abundantly clear, okay? If you go apply for a visa right now, anywhere in the world, let me just send this message out. If you apply for a visa to enter the United States and be a student, and you tell us that the reason why you're coming to the United States is not just because you want to write op-eds, but because you want to participate in movements that are involved in doing things like vandalizing universities, harassing students, taking over buildings, creating a ruckus, we're not going to give you a visa. If you lie to us and get a visa and then enter the United States and with that visa participate in that sort of activity, we're going to take away your visa. And once you've lost your visa, you're no longer legally in the United States, and we have a right, like every country in the world has a right, to remove you from our country. So it's just that simple. I think it's crazy. I think it's stupid for any country in the world to welcome people into their country that are going to go to your universities as visitors. They're visitors. And say, I'm going to your universities to start a riot. I'm going to your universities to take over a library and harass people. I don't care what movement you're involved in. Why would any country in the world allow people to come and disrupt? Now, we gave you a visa to come and study and get a degree, not to become a social activist that tears up our university campuses. And if we've given you a visa and then you decide to do that, we're going to take it away. I encourage every country to do that, by the way, because I think it's crazy to invite students into your country that are coming onto your campus and destabilizing it. We're just not going to have it. So we'll revoke your visa, and once your visa is revoked, you're illegally in the country and you have to leave. Every country in the world has a right to decide who comes in as a visitor and who doesn't. If you invite me into your home because you say, I want to come to your house for dinner, and I go to your house and I start putting mud on your couch and spray painting your kitchen, I bet you're going to kick me out. Well, we're going to do the same thing if you come into the United States as a visitor and create a ruckus for us. We don't want it. We don't want it in our country. Go back and do it in your country. But you're not going to do it in our country.
I think it's pretty clear, especially at the end of that. You're not going to bring someone into your home on a visa, not on a visa, but metaphorically, right? You're not going to bring someone into your home, allow them to be there if they are vandalizing your property and literally pushing anti-rhetoric against you and your family. I mean, this is not who we should be allowing in the country. And again, I want to iterate, personally thinking, I think we should have visas and people coming into this country. That's what makes our country great. And I am all for that, right? Even some of the HP1 visas, I am for that as well. Where I draw the line is if you're coming here to push a political agenda and violate our property and our stuff, then I obviously have an issue with that. So I think he has a lot to say, but I can't wait to read some of your comments on what you guys think regarding that. Do you support that? Do you not support that? Where do you stand? And by the way, I don't know why anyone would support Hamas and these terrorists, because they're very anti-women in their stance. They have Sharia law, which is very anti-women regarding women freedoms. Not to mention over in the Middle East, countries in the Middle East, they're very anti-homosexual and the whole 9 yards. Homosexuals get killed. And yet these organizations, radical terrorists who hate our country, are supported. I've got a real issue with that. Anyhow, I love you all. As a quick reminder, get on over to Restricted Republic. Sign up today. I want to see you there. I'm putting out a huge report later today. You're not going to want to miss it. Not even going to say. You have to go to Restricted Republic and check it out. Use the coupon code Lisa and the number 5 to get it for $5 per month. I really, really hope to see you there. Anyhow, I love you all. I'm Lisa Haven, signing out.